Hello, hello, and welcome, friends, to our call on how to make money with Plexus. We are so excited you're listening to this. And if you are, it's probably because you either just started drinking Plexus or you're thinking about it and you're looking for ways to earn extra income. And you see people doing that with our product line, right? It's probably the person who invited you to this call or that you've been seeing online. And we're excited to show you like another look into what that looks like, how we do it, and what we have to offer you so you can start making money right away, right? That is our goal here tonight. And we're going to walk you through some things and also get to hear some stories of brand new people, brand new customers, maybe like yourself, who have been using the products for a little bit and are already earning income back. So I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint and we are going to jump right in. Here we go, sharing Plexus. So we want to start out with this. I want everybody to know on this call, whether you've been using the products a while or thinking about it, the foundation is our product line. We're going to talk about making money tonight and what that looks like, because if we're being honest, that is such a huge need for most people, right? Whether it's to cover extra expenses or to get out of debt or to change your situation. But the foundation of why we can do that is because we are all representatives. We are brand reps for this incredible product line that is needed and effective for the masses. And you're going to even hear one of those stories tonight. So you can be really, really proud of what you have to offer when you look at sharing this with your friends and family. Okay, so how to make money. I was trying to put a cute little video on top of this. The money was supposed to fall. But this is what it looks like. Sharing Plexus and making money. This is just a really quick view. I'll show you in a minute of how it gets deeper. If you are a customer right now, or you're about to be a customer, and you have one friend, a mom, sister, cousin, that you think would like these products too, they can order from you immediately as a customer, and you're going to get back around $35. And they're going to get their products and a discount on their products and get to start them together. Refer a second person, and now you're up to 70. And then a third, which happens all the time. This is like kind of that baseline. Everyone has three friends. You're looking at over $300. So that's because you hit something we call a fast sharing bonus, and you shared with your few close gals or people, and you have that 300. So everyone on this call, I think, has done that 300 and more. And it's really, really fun to help our customers get started with that. But it all starts with just one friend, right? Your mom, even your husband, your sister, that you are able to really simply build a cart. And that looks like logging into your own Plexus account that you have as a customer, putting your favorite products and the products recommended in the cart, and then just hitting that share cart button and sending it over to them. Once that happens, once you have your first person order products with you, then you are able to go and grab two more and hit that 300. So I'm going to pause here and say for a minute that if you have this thought in your head of, well, I think I need to try the products first, right? I want to use them for a while and see what happens. I want to help relieve some of that pressure for you of encouraging you with this, that we have an incredible 60-day money back guarantee with Plexus, but a less than 2% return rate. So there's a 98% chance, really high. And we have had that for over a decade now. We are established with that. There's a 98% chance that you and your friend or your friends that start it with you are going to love it. And it's really about with you than from you, right? In the future, as you continue to use this product line and feel better and better and get more results, it is going to be from you. You're going to be telling people, hey, this is great. I'm a brand rep. I love it. Here you go. And it's more of a from you. But in the beginning, your first couple months, they're using it with you. They're trying it out. My first was my mom, my husband's cousin, and my mother-in-law. And all within about a week and a half, they're like, sure, I'll try it. I want to lose weight. Sure, I've got eczema. Sure, I have migraines. Do you think it can help? Yeah, send me a cart, right? And that is how that begins. So Stephanie, if you are able to unmute and share with us, Stephanie is a customer that just started sharing this month. I would love for them to hear from you. Can you tell us a little bit about why you tried Plexus and what you saw, and then this month and how that's been?
Yeah, so I started taking trying Plexus like the beginning of December, and I had been seeing I've been friends with Elena on Facebook for a while because we went to high school together, and so I saw her post, but it was just like you kind of keep scrolling. And then I kept seeing about gut health, and I'd heard about Plexus before, but I thought it was just weight loss. Because my one friend that had used Plexus that I knew of, she only really posted about weight loss, nothing else. And so Elena's post wasn't even necessarily about gut health. It was about like hair growth. And she was like, something about gut health and hair. And I was like, all right, I don't need hair growth, but please, I'm done. Tell me about this gut health. I think I said, you got me. Tell me about this because I am desperate, literally. I've struggled with IBS my whole life, and I'm a nurse, and I have been to tons of doctors, and never has anybody said, hey, why don't you try a probiotic? Because I eat a lot of yogurt, I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, and nothing has ever helped. And so I just kind of, the holidays wasn't eating great. And I just kind of hit a point where I'm like, I feel so horrible. Like I'm just miserable. And it wasn't even just like my IBS, but just like my mood and my brain fog. And it was everything that I didn't even know I needed necessarily. And so she told me about the triplex. So I started that. And it was kind of funny because like within a few days, like a week, I was like, hey, so I feel like I might be going crazy, but like either this is placebo or this is real, like it's really helping me. And I started noticing other things, like I have bumps all over the back of my arms, and I'm like, my arm is smooth. It hasn't been smooth in 5 years since I had my kid. And so I'm like, what is this? So that's when I started doing research on the gut brain axis and the gut skin axis. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is real. This is a thing. And so I was like, well, what else can I try on Plexus? So I started looking at the products, and I started the X Factor Plus, and then I tried the kids vitamin. And again, I knew it was like kids vitamin probiotic. Even though I had just did some research on the skin, it wasn't like connecting in my brain. And my 4-year-old has had eczema since birth, and he's got a really bad dairy allergy. But again, we've been to all the doctors, we've done all the things. And it's just like, oh, here's hydrocortisone cream, here's some Aquifer, don't give him dairy. And I'm like, well, he still has eczema. And his poor like back and arms, it's all just like sandpaper. And after a week of taking the kid's vitamin, I noticed his skin was smoother. And he's like, it's not that much itchy anymore. And now it's a month after taking it, and his skin is completely smooth. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like this is real. Like, why did nobody say this? And at first, Elena had asked, so are you interested in learning about the money side of Plexus? And I was like, I don't know. Well, I'll just, it's working, and I'm definitely going to tell people about it, and I'll like refer people, but we'll just kind of see how it goes, you know, because I was like, I don't understand. And so I just, I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll see. Let's see if we can get 3 people. And then after that, like, I'll just kind of go from there. And then it was like one post, and I got tons of questions, and I'm like, what is this? So I was like, okay. And then I looked on the like Plexus Pay, what's it called? Is that what it's called?
Mhm.
And I could see, I'm like, okay, there's $25, there's $50, there's $75. I'm like this is money. Okay, that's cool. So, and then I just had 4 people purchase from me now in less than a month. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm gonna have another one in like 30 minutes. So it's really exciting. And just being able to help people, because obviously I'm a nurse and I like to do that. That's, in my core. But like my friend today that messaged me, she She's going through a lot of premenopause and she's very skeptical. She thinks everything's a scam, but she's like, what are you using that's helping you? Because I'm desperate and I trust you. And she's like, so it's not a scam. Like, if you've been taking it and it's working. And I kind of told her about my neighbor and I told her about Elena. And I was like, yeah. And I sent her a few testimonies and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm willing to try it because I trust you. And so I was like, oh man, okay. So it was really cool today to like kind of have that extra piece going into this meeting. So
Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that you first saw her, Elena, talking about the product several times, but didn't realize that it was something that could help you, right? Which is what we're going to talk about in a minute. So that piece, and then that after you started to use them and share with a few, realizing how many people needed it, and people trusting you because of being a real person. And that is the power of what we do with this product line. Plexus doesn't pay billboards or celebrities or third party to put them on Walmart shelves or Target, right? The person who is paid to expose people to this line is you as the customer and as the brand rep. And so that is where all of the money goes, which is so, so exciting to cut out all those other ways and actually have people that are using the products share with their friends. So thank you, Stephanie, for sharing. I'm so excited for you and all that money starting to stack up. I'm sure your husband's like, hey, that's pretty good. Like super, super fun to have that happen. All right. So two ways to share, friends. Two ways, simple ways that you can share Plexus. If you're like, hey, that's awesome. I would love to see bank deposits. This product line is something I could get behind. How does that happen? Number one is messaging about Plexus. Now, I want you to really key in on this. We are not asking you to go be salesy and say, hey, will you buy Plexus from me? Not at all. This is simply offering information about your products, offering your friends, like, hey, I know that you have what I did to my sister, my cousin in law. Hey, I know that you have migraines. I heard that this can help. What do you think about giving them a try with me? Right? That is offering info, not selling. And that looks simply like this. Offer the info. Hey, has anyone told you about Plexus? I just started them. I'm loving it so far, and I thought you might want to try it with me. I have some discount codes this month. I thought it would be fun. And then they say, no, I haven't, or yeah, I've seen it around. What is it? You simply ask their needs. Okay, well, I'm going to send you some info, but tell me, what are your main issues that you're having? For me, it was bloating and weight loss. What about you? What are you working on this year? They tell you maybe it's eczema, maybe it's the skin issues that Stephanie was talking about. They let you know, and then you're able to send them one or two testimonies, which we have for you on all different conditions, and say, let me know if this excites you, and I can send you a cart. They say, yep, that looks great, and you send them a cart. This is the simple, simple way of sharing Plexus that we do every single day, right? That's how easy it is. And then second is sharing Plexus on social media, on your stories or your posts. So we have all these awesome graphics, all these images for you of these cute little things that you see people put on their photos. And that looks like putting up stories, putting up posts of you and your products, of testimonies that people are getting. And once again, this isn't a billboard advertisement. This is you showing the products in your life. Like maybe today I'll show what we had for breakfast, a recipe I liked, what we were working on in homeschooling, and then a picture of me and my pink drink and how the blood sugar balance is really helping me get through the day. And that is showing through your life, right? And with that, we have these other tools for you. Every Monday night and every Thursday, we host incredible webinars just like this. We usually have anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 people on every single one because that's how much people are looking for a way to make money or a way to meet their health needs, right? And they're hosted by Plexus with awesome different speakers each time. Last week, we had a full time elementary teacher and a single widowed mom share about how the business has given them complete financial freedom. This Thursday, we have an RN, a nurse sharing her product story, and a hairstylist sharing her product story. So these are awesome tools. I'm not sure how to tell my mom about Plexus. Well, invite her to a Thursday event. She's going to hear all about it and what it is. That's the way we use these tools. So you are well backed with that. And then just some encouragement as well as you're getting started in sharing is we like to remind you to manage your expectations around messaging, right? Because just like Stephanie shared, how she saw Elena post about Plexus and share it in her stories multiple times, right? Elena was sharing it, every couple days, and she was seeing that. But it took her multiple exposures to understand what Plexus was and see a testimony that resonated with her. She saw all the weight loss stories and she thought, well, I don't need to lose weight. And then Elena posted about skin health and eczema and gut health, and she thought, oh, wait, maybe that can help me. So that's that layering of exposures. If you've tried to, maybe you shared Plexus before and you think, oh, it didn't quite work for me, I want to encourage you that your audience probably just needed more layering of exposures. Because everybody that hears about a product, anything for the first time, their belief in it, understanding of it, and their need for it, like Stephanie, perfect example, might be really, really low the first time they hear about it. But as you keep posting and showing in your stories and inviting into conversations, that belief and need climbs and climbs and climbs. And then you have someone like Stephanie who decides to order, sees her children get amazing results, and then has 4 or 5 friends order through her in the next month, right? And the question is, as you are looking at making money with Plexus, is will you stay consistent in sharing while that belief and need grows for all the people watching, right? And that's something that we get to help with. So I want to show this as well because Stephanie was a perfect example. Coming back to you grabbing your 3 friends, your 1 to 3 people, and I want to, there might be a thought for you of, but I don't know a lot of people. Like I only know a few, and my social media, I'm just new to posting on it. I haven't posted in a while, so it's going to take me a little while to start exposing people and get back to posting again. What do I do? This is the power of network marketing. Okay, this is why we're so glad to be in this business model because of that person to person effect. So Stephanie told a few friends. Now with that earning potential, all of those customers Stephanie has a referral link. So her new customer a couple weeks ago can tell her mom, and her mom orders, right? And then her sister tells her cousin, and then the cousin orders. And this is where it passes on from person to person. Now, let's say this person at the far right of my screen is her sister who tells a cousin. And then Stephanie says, hey, 2 more people, you can earn the $300. And that happens for Stephanie this month, right? And this is something that happens for her quickly because it's passing from person to person. And you are looking at building out into over $700 if that person to person happened just like this example on the screen. And this happens all the time for people because it's so simple to make a cart and share with a friend. So when you grab a customer, they can pass it on to their family members and get a discount and get money back, right? And that is the power of that. And as that keeps going, this is what it looks like. And this is why you can make money, but actually make an income stream through this product line. Because one person tells one person who then wants to make money, who tells a person, and the ripple effect, we call this the ripple effect. That's why everybody's on this call tonight. That's why I actually personally have thousands, tens of thousands of people under me who are ordering these product line because person to person to person, and that's the residual income stream because every month they order, you get paid, right? Because Plexus is paying you for having started that. So hopefully that visual, I want you guys to get excited by. We'll talk about it more in a second. But here's what we have for you. So we want to invite you to join the Yes You Can Club. That's what we call ourselves because we really believe that yes, you can, whatever that dream is, whatever that desire is, the reason you got on the call or are watching the recording. Maybe you're working 60 hours a week and you wish that you didn't have to do this for the next 10, 15, 20 years. I got told by someone recently, she said, she was a school teacher. She said, I could be the best at my job. I could be the best school teacher on the planet, and I cannot increase my paycheck. She was at a capped income, right? And she said, I want to be able to have space to continue to grow my income, to be able to know that I can be home or I can be flexible or I can work part time and then maybe get to be able to stay at home. And this was a business model that allowed her to do this. This is a business model that me as a stay at home mom, homeschooling 4 kids, I can grow continually on my phone, right? I started at 23 years old. I've been doing this 12 years. My first month, I made the $300. My next month, I made a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more. 12 years later, we're earning well over $500,000, getting close to $1 million a year because of that ripple effect build out stream, right? So you might have gotten this call just to learn how to make a few $100s, and I'm so happy for you because that is easy. We can do that. But I also want to give you that expanded vision of what if I was consistent and learned and just kept learning through these amazing ladies in this club that they have on Instagram and could make $1,000 a month. And then what if I could grow that and make 2,000? And then what would it look like if I had it deposited into my bank account, a $3,000 to $5,000 check every month, because I've continually kept to learn this thing and it kept growing from there. Because with Plexus, there is no cap. You get to decide whether to keep skill leveling and growing for your 5 years from now, right? Because you want that to be different. So hopefully this gave you a little view. This is truly what we do. We offer info to friends, we connect them, we share on our stories along with regular life, and we layer those exposures so that when they're ready, we're there for them, and then we help them pass it on to their friend, one friend or more, and that's as simple as it is. So hopefully that gave you guys some ideas and vision, and I just want to ask yourself, what if this could be the thing? And I owe it to myself and my future to start pursuing that and seeing what's really on the other end of this. I have over 100 women in that organization I told you about earning over 6-figure incomes for their family. I have women earning more than me in my downline organization because their personal ripple effects have been bigger. And these are incredible families, and that can be the same for you. So thank you so much, Stephanie, for sharing your story. Thank you, everyone, for hopping on. Whoever sent you this recording or invited you, tell them, like, okay, what's my next step? Tell me how to make a cart. Get me in that club. I do want to investigate this more and have that conversation because we want to hear your stories. We want to hear your stories next month or next week, just like we heard Stephanie's tonight. So thank you so much, ladies. We look forward to seeing you on the inside. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.